Hey, what's up, people? Wyatt Hurts back with a little more Homefront gameplay from the OnLive game service. This time we're back on Crossroads, Team Deathmatch, Battle Commander, and the big gun itself, the scar-lmg, is in my hands. You know, I haven't used this gun in a long time. I stopped using it a long time ago because, well, I realized just how overpowered it is. You know, it was great when I was learning how to use the game. I don't want to knock guys for using it, okay? But it does cross the line into just kind of this overpowered weapon. There's nothing to kind of balance it out. So, like I said, I don't want to knock on anybody that this is their go-to gun. But just for my tastes, personally, I need something that has at least a little bit of weakness, you know? But I really don't perform well with the gun here. I'm kind of sloppy with my fire. I'm not really on the mark. You will see it here. I didn't really set it up right to my strengths, and as you can see, a little bit of rust there just from having not used it in a long time. But I do have straight from the hip on there, tactical reloading, quick draw. I probably should have thrown a steady aim in there, and probably will for a future video just to show the difference. Because that's where I like to play. I like to play mid to long range, and so let's get into this gun for a second while this action's playing out here. You know, like I said, it really does cross the overpowered line. You know, you've got this massive drum of ammo just waiting to be unleashed at your disposal. You've got great stability if you set it up to your strengths, and that stability is further increased when going prone or crouched, right? You've got great damage per round, and you've got, you know, what's the last thing? Great range. You can fire at all three ranges really well with this gun, depending on how you have it set up. So, it really does, there is no weakness, no balance to it. It's just a little overpowered, but like I said, again and again, I'm not going to knock guys for using it. I'm not going to, you know, call guys out for using this gun anymore. I will focus all of my attention on the bloody express shotgun users. Those are the guys that need to be called out, you know, the guys the high-ranking players that depend on that express shotgun, that use it every round. You know, those are the guys that need to be called out. But, and I'm sure maybe a couple of you guys are watching the video, but that's how I feel, you know, I can't help it. So again, just not great firing with this thing, but we will have a follow-up video. I will show you, you know, a little more skill with this weapon and just how effective it can be. And it really is a forgiving gun, you know. It really does rip those bullets out quickly and with some power behind them, you know. So you can be off the mark like I am here and really still post the numbers, which I do. So here you can see here comes Ash, right? He's rushing up. He's on the other team. Really the big dog, the big player on the other team. I toss a C4 to try and slow him down. I think he returns one here. Yeah, there it is. And then just a little exchange here. Finally, I do get a nice C4. Send him airborne. I believe I can fly. And there he goes. Oh, I should have censored that. Ash, it's only out of love and respect that I dropped the tea bags on you there. You know, it's all in good fun. Don't take it personally. Anyway, let's move on from that violation of Ash's corpse. Just a bad moment. Maybe just a bad bit of judgment on my part there. But anyway, like I said, out of respect. It's out of respect. When you get a teabag from me, it's purely out of respect. So now I do fall here, and the scout does come into play, and there is a moment in this round which is, I'm glad I got it on Fraps here. I'm glad I did capture it. It just really made me laugh. I was surprised to see it happen, and you'll know it when you see it here. So, and again, I don't even fly all that well. There isn't a lot of strategy to what I'm doing. I'm just kind of clearing out targets. So not a lot to, you know, a lot of merit to how I played this round. Just kind of sprayed and managed to get the kills, you know, with both the LMG and the scout. Some decent flying, however, don't get me wrong. But like I said, I really just wanted to showcase this one moment. It was just kind of funny. Had a good time with it. So I start taking a little fire from this hill over here. You can see San Roberts sitting second seat in the scout, and he is doing great marking. You know, he knows what's up. And there they all are, piled onto that hill. So I come into this kind of wide bank here, and I say, okay, San, we're going to hop out. I'm going to land on this hill. We're going to hop out. Scout, you cover our asses, all right? You make sure nobody pushes up on us while we get this done. So, and that's what we do. We go to town, clearing this hill. And, of course, there's Scout. What's he doing? Taking out a man down there, watching our backs. Rolls all the way, slides all the way down the hill, charges up, and gives us a little bit of room back there to breathe while we clear that hill. So that was just a great moment. I love that. I laughed hard when I saw it unfold. And there we go. So now I get right back in the scout. Can't leave him there to just rot, so I get him up in the air. There was a rhino that San eventually did start firing at, but I do believe I took out. God, so it was just a great moment, you know. And it is a close game, you know. You're looking at 77. We are down a little bit here, so it is good that I managed to get back into the scout, although I do have the BP for 2 more at this point. But just so to help kind of turn that tide a little bit and really play my support role, keep the enemy off of my teammates' back and off of those these locations that you don't want them at, you know, these power points on the map. I did, however, you know, despite my save on the scout, I did leave sand to rot back there somewhere. So, Robert, my apologies, sir. It was a nice charge on the hill while it lasted. And circling back around, just a few more kills. You know, the match winds down quickly from here. 96 to 92. It is close. You know, I took out a droner hiding in there. In goons, and then another guy just on the in the rocks there, kind of concealed away, making sure that they can't do any more damage with this close game unfolding. So 10,000 to 9,200, a pretty action-packed game, a little sloppy on my part, but that one good moment kind of made up for it. 31-2, a great round, despite my awful firing, my awful shooting that game. Really did come in with a solid round. So guys, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. You know, just the usual, you know, spiel. And until next time, remember why it hurts. Later, guys.